Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time, you are welcome to the happy family. If you've been watching but you're still contemplating whether you should subscribe or not, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. I quickly want to come out here and talk about the good thing I saw on the internet today, and I think it was yesterday that it happened, but I just decided to speak about it today. It was about Toyin Abraham reaching out to the less privileged down in the northern part of Nigeria. Lockdown in Nigeria is not going to be lockdown every other place in the world. I know what goes down in that country. It's going to be very difficult for a lot of people because it's about class when it comes to things in Nigeria. The rich are like the set of people that will be able to get tested for all these things and they will be able to get treated. But the lower class, they won't be able to do it, even though those are the people that refuse to listen to the instruction when they set that social distancing. I'm explaining this because I know how hard it is when they tell you that you should stay in your home, but you have to stay in your home. If you go into war and you think this thing is too much for you to take, but you still go ahead and go into that war, fight it, and you lose your life at the end of the day, you are not a warrior. You are not a good warrior. A good warrior will know when to retreat. I know it's going to be hard for a lot of people. That is why I said I like what Toyin Abraham did. These people, they might not be able to feed themselves, and she literally reached out to an NGO over there, or maybe the NGO reached out to her and they were able to distribute some foodstuff to all these people and they prayed for her. I will let you watch that, then I will come back with my advice with all this social distancing thing and why people need to take it really serious.
Wannan omo ne wannan. Wannan kuma gari ne. Waye zai rike mata? Zan rike. Za ta iya?
Ga ne rike mata yaro ya.
A kama mata wani dai kama wannan omo ne. Kar a haɗe abinci da sabon. Omo ne. Wannan omo ne. Wannan kuma gari ne.
Malamin tsafta ka ringa sha wannan yarinya babar ta bata tsaya nan
Dala ka kwa Malama Toyin da ta ba da kaya mata.
Ubangiji Allah ya raya mata zuwa.
Amin.
Allah ya aminta.
What the woman was saying is that she was praying for Toyin for sending us here to support them. Then she prayed for her well-being, she prayed for her baby, she prayed for her husband, and even we that we came here to distribute the food items sent by Toyin, she prayed for us and she prayed to Almighty Allah to take us back home safely. We are in Leprosy Village now in Kano State, giving them food items and detergents, Maggi, salt, rice and gari, so that they'll be able to sustain themselves for some few days because of the shutdown of the markets and other places in the state. So we hope the little gesture Toyin did to them will give them a little peace of mind, and this will go a long way, and it's going to support it's going to support them with the little they have. Alhamdulillah. So they're asking me to continue working. So hi everyone. Tura mu dai da za ka iya mana turanci to da malama Toyin sunanta sai ka dinga da hada da dan mata addu'a da ita da danta da mijinta. Baba mun gode Allah saka da alkhairi, insha Allah za mu ci gaba da waiwaye ku. Amin amin amin. Ina wannan din ne hand sanitizer.
Ọlọ́run tí wọ́n ṣe èyí fún á san fún wọn ní ìlọ́po Ọlọ́run á dúró ti lé wọn Ọlọ́run á dì wọ́n mú ibi àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn kò ní yà sílé wọn Ọlọ́run á ṣe ààbò lórí ilé wọn ohun gbogbo tí wọ́n bá ń dáwọ́lé tán ti ń dáwọ́lé a máa lọ síwájú a máa tẹ̀síwájú.
Mọ́mí Ire adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run alààyè ẹni tó lò yín fún wa gbogbo àdúrà ire náà ò ní tánú lé yín ire ó máa pọ̀ sí ọmọ yẹn ire ni àjọ wa sọmọ yẹn ló kọ ni yes láti gbà yẹn ire wọlé yín ló sì tún máa wọlé yín sí.
àdúrà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe fi sí arábìnrin nì lọ́kàn ọ̀rẹ́ wípé ìbùkún ni fún ọlọ́kàn pípé wípé ìwọ paràn fún wọn ní pípé gbogbo àdúrà fún arábìnrin Tóyìn náà Tóyìn Abraham lórúkọ Jésù lónìí Ọlọ́run bàbá Ọlọ́run ọmọ rẹ̀ mọ́ ilẹ̀kùn ìbùkún láti òkè wá ju èyí tó ti sílẹ̀ fún wọn lórúkọ Jésù wá jẹ́ kó túbọ̀ máa sí. Àánú láti òkè wá èyí tí irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sí láti rí gbà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run alààyè lórúkọ Jésù jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀kùn àkókò bẹ̀ máa sí. Bí wọ́n ṣe rántí ìjọlọ́run tí wọ́n ṣe fi ìjọlọ́run sọ́kàn tó wò ó pé ó yẹ kí àwọn kúkú ìjọlọ́run Ọlọ́run ti ká ara sílẹ̀ láti òkè wá Ọlọ́run fẹ́ bùkún wá Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ayérayé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ọkàn wa láti mú ọkàn wa láti ẹni nínú ẹ̀rọ wa náà ó súre fún wa nítorí náà Ọlọ́run bàbá.
ìfà àtìgbà tẹ́ fún mi lówó yẹn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló bá pàdé nínú ayé mi ẹ ṣe gan ni mà ebi ò ní pa yín tọmọtọmọ tọkọtọkọ Ọlọ́run mọ̀ gbé ọwọ́ yín sókè.
Àmín.
Mo gbàdúrà fún yín lórúkọ Jésù bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rántí wa lónìí arúgbó ọjọ́ arántí yín sí rere. Mo gbàdúrà fún yín ní orúkọ Bàbá tí Ọmọ àti Ẹ̀mí Mímọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá yín ìpín yín kò ní gba ibi orí ọmọ yín kò ní gbàbọ̀dé ibi gíga ní arúgbó ọjọ́ a máa mú yín débẹ̀ àti ẹ̀yin àti ọkọ yín àti ọmọ yín ọwọ́ ayé kò ní ká yín.
That is what she basically did to help these people out. It shows that she's thinking of the less privileged around her. And this thing is something we should all do because it's just a common thing in Nigeria that some people are okay, you know, well-to-do, while some will not be able to afford to eat 3 square meal. If you know someone you can help with, maybe with foodstuff or whatever, help them. That is what God requires of us to do. Not all these I'm religious, I'm this, I'm that. What God requires us to do is to love our neighbor as ourselves. What does that mean? It means that if you have something, maybe you were able to eat, but your neighbor couldn't eat, and instead of you to help your neighbor, you just keep everything all to yourself. The little you give your neighbor, that is the act that God requested us to perform, and you've done your part. Even if it's not enough, you have done what God lays in your heart to do for this person. And every one of these people, because I saw some market women, they were complaining about this thing that we're not going out, we don't eat. What I believe these people should understand is that if you go out and catch this thing, you don't know how your immune system is going to react to this Rona. This thing, you know, I've heard about people that they said they don't have underlying issue. Maybe they haven't checked. Maybe they've checked and they don't have it. You know, human beings, we are like cars. Cars just develop fault at a point in time. And this thing might have been happening in the car before you realize that, okay, this car packed up. Or because this thing is there before. But because you are not noticing it. All these people that are saying that we want to go out. Yeah, if you don't go out, we will not eat. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká rí nǹkan tó máa jẹ wá níbi tá ti ń wá nǹkan tá fẹ́ jẹ kiri. Where you're looking for something to eat, may you not come across something that will eat you. Because if you lose your life, you won't live to fight another day. You won't live to be able to go out another day and search for food. It is not easy. It is difficult, but at the same time, people need to take this thing very, very serious. Saying this social distancing because they don't want you to eat or they don't want you to get out. They're just saying it purposely because they want this thing to be limited. Because if one person gets it and you were able to give it to like the member of your family, they go out and look for food as well. They were able to give it to another people will give it to another people. That is how this thing spread. That is why it is advisable to stay home, watch videos, do things. If you have something that has been in your mind to do things, you can take this time to do it. Like if you plan to write a book, like do certain things that you really wish to do, take it as a reflection time. If you are bored, One thing people should realize is that we are even lucky that we have social media right now. In 1918, that something like this happened. Is this still a pandemic? They don't have this internet that we have these days. You know, there is a lot of people doing jokes, cracking all these sort of jokes. And it's really, really interesting to, you know, get away from that soggy, sad mood of this thing going on. Am I going to have it? Am I not going to have it? Will my body fight it? You know, things that are going on in your head about this thing. Anyway, guys, I just want to bring that to you and to advise you, if you are able to help your neighbor with anything. It's not limited to all these celebrities alone. Is you as a human being, if you have anything to help your neighbor with, maybe you are going to shopping and you know these people, they don't have enough as you do. Buy them 2 Congos of Gary, 2 Congos of beans. What you can afford, just give it to them. It's going to go a long way. Anyway, guys, I hope everyone is taking precautions and staying safe. And please, guys, stay home. And I commend Toyin Abraham for this. Anyway, let's continue the discussion in the comment section below, guys. And on your way out, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share if you like it. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.